Hey everyone, today we are talking about the secret of happiness. And I know that I said chapter 5 is my favorite chapter, but I think I lied. This one is my favorite chapter. So I can't wait to get started and discuss the secrets to happiness. I feel like one of the old age questions that a lot of people are still trying to figure out is, how can you be happy, and what is the secret to people being happy? And that's something that people look to strive for, is happiness, having a happy life, having a happy and healthy relationship, having a healthy and happy career. So it is questionable what makes someone happy. And to be pretty subjective, happiness can mean anything to anyone. And happiness can be found and defined on different realms. There's different parts of happiness. You have your financials, you have your relationships, you have your professional careers, you have your health, you have mentally, are you mentally happy? And it has so many different concepts to it that how can we define if someone is happy? Well, Jeff Olson puts the slight edge to the test, and he uses some simple things to determine what makes a person happy. So we're gonna get into that, but first, of course, I have a passage to read for you guys, and it is on page 95, and it reads, "Life means your health. The healthier you are, the more life you experience. Better health not only lets you live out all the days of your longer life, it also lets you live more life in each and every one of those days. Poor health is like a cloudy, smoggy day. It cuts off sunlight. Let your health get bad enough and you will lose your life altogether." So naturally, I would pick passages that relates to health, and wellness, and that's one of his passages in this book. Within this chapter, is about one way to be happy is to be healthy, and without healthy, you will not be happy. And if you take away your health, basically you don't have anything left. And he talks a little bit about financial freedom and how financial freedom helps people become healthy, because it's a natural given thing. If you have student loans, or if you are paying a car note on a loan for your car, you are very happy once it is over, because then you feel like you have accomplished something in your life that you don't really have to worry about anymore. So, however, he goes into more scientific things on page 96, where he says, "In the past 15 years, science has learned happiness does not come from genetics, luck, or chance. Happiness has a lot less to do with circumstances than what we think it does. Happiness isn't the result of some big out-of-reach event or attainment. Happiness is created by simple, easy things we do every day, and unhappiness is created by not doing those simple, easy, everyday things." So he goes back to the basic concept of the slight edge of doing simple, easy things every day to pick up those easy, simple habits, which will ultimately lead you to happiness. If you just compound those habits over time, you will see results in the end. And in this instance, in this chapter, the result is happiness. He lists other things that prove how much happiness can contribute in someone's life. He mentions that they have healthier relationships, whether they're personal or professional. They have lower risk of strokes. They are healthier overall. They do more things for other people. They are financially more successful, and most important, they live longer. Who doesn't want to live longer? I don't think I want to die anytime soon. So towards the end of the chapter, he goes into what we've been waiting to read, is how can you practice happiness? And he gives us 5 different things to look forward to when it comes to building healthy habits of happiness. And the first one is, each morning write down 3 things you're grateful for. This is not something that I personally do every day, but I do reflect every night and just go about what I'm grateful for. And it's not something I practice, like I said, but it's something I'm definitely willing to do. Gratitude is one of the greatest things that you can do to remind yourself what you're living for, why you're living, why you're doing your goals, why are you still going. So anyways, then he goes to reason number 2, or habit number 2, is journal for 2 minutes a day about one positive experience you've had over the last 24 hours. Now that is something that I definitely do, because in the field of being a first responder, personally for myself, it is very quick and easy to forget the good things that happen in your life, because for 8 hours, sometimes more than 8 hours, you are surrounded, not really surrounded, but you're constantly going to different calls or jobs, or seeing things that the normal person would not see on a daily basis, and you see people at their absolute worst when they need help. And sometimes this stuff can get to you and you can bring it home and you don't let it go. One of the things that I do to help me to let it go, to let me know and remind myself about something positive that I've done today. And just being a first responder, being able to help somebody, that's usually one of my reasons, my go-to reasons, if I can't think of something, as to one positive thing that I've done in the last 24 hours, is helping the citizens of my city that I serve, and helping, hopefully making their day just a little bit better. Then we have habit number 3, is meditate daily. Meditation is not something that I could personally get into. I'm not a person who can sit still, which is why I think I should try meditation even more, because it teaches you awareness. It teaches you how to sit still and to be in a moment, to relax, just be within yourself. So, and then number 4, we have do a random act of kindness over the course of each day. I think a lot of people think with random acts of kindness is paying for someone's groceries, or paying for someone's food that's behind you in the drive-through lane. And it's not even that. It can be as simple as holding the door open for somebody. Some acts of kindness is different for some people, but it doesn't have to be anything extravagant. And then lastly, number 5, which is my favorite, exercise for 15 minutes daily. You guys already know that I own Fit to Eat Nutrition, so my basis is eating healthy and exercising to help with mental health and to get your body the way that you want it to get. 15 minutes a day is very easy to implement. It could be a simple walk for 15 minutes. If you are in an office space and you want to take a 5-minute break every couple hours, there go your 15 minutes exercise, just walking around for 5 minutes. Super easy habit that you can implement and do it daily, and it will become second nature. And if you don't do it every day, once it becomes second nature, you feel like you're missing out on something. This is one I definitely recommend for you guys to do. And then he also mentions other things that I did not quote for this video, but it goes to spending time with more friends, practicing forgiveness, which is very hard for a lot of us because we like to hold on to stuff and it does nothing for us. It just makes us remember and relive the trauma and the upset and the mad and the anger, where we should just let it go. We don't have to forget, but we can forgive the person and move on. But this is probably one of the most important chapters in this book, because it goes to show you that happiness isn't about money, it isn't about material things, it isn't about accolades or awards or education or anything like that. It's about doing simple things for yourself that will reflect on others. And when you take care of yourself, you can take care of others. So, but that was chapter 7. Like I said, we're almost halfway through this. We are almost halfway through this book already. And if you guys haven't gotten your copy of The Slight Edge, please get it. I'll be adding the next book into the Amazon storefront really soon. So check it out. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. Check it out. And I will be back for chapter 8.